going on right now?
Yes.
Yes, absolutely. What are some of the things that you're seeing as far as a health crisis that is pretty alarming out in everyday society? Obesity is a big one. You can see this. The weight loss market alone is a $672 billion market. How many of you have ever been on or tried a diet before? Have you ever been on diets? What are the first 3 letters in the word diet?
Die.
Anybody ever felt like they're going to die on a diet?
Yes.
Okay. So what are some of the other health crisis issues going on right now? Stress. Physical stress, maybe some financial stress. Anybody have stress in the room?
Yes.
Okay. Everybody's got stress. What else? Diabetes, heart disease, cancer, hypertension, yeah. And the scary thing is, you know, we continue to pour billions and billions of dollars into our healthcare industry, but we continue to get more and more sick as a society. I mean, the obesity rate is skyrocketing right now, and it's because we continue to stuff our faces with this empty, fatty foods. Yes? Yes. How many of you see like fast food chains on every single street corner?
Yes.
Yeah. Do any of you travel a lot?
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, literally in the airports, you can smell, you can smell all the grease and fatty foods that we're all exposed to. People are constantly stuffing their faces with this bankrupt, empty nutrition that is literally killing us. Yeah? The second thing, you know, Singapore is the 3rd most obese country in Asia. I didn't know that before I came here. How many of you do that? Yeah. I mean, it really is scary what's going on, but you look around and you can just see people getting more sick because of the food. We are what we eat, right? Absolutely. So, the second thing, the fitness industry. How many of you work out? Okay? There's lots and lots of fitness fads out there. CrossFit, there's TRX, there's high intensity interval training, lots and lots of different fitness fads out there. Healthy aging or anti-aging. How many of you would like to age more youthfully? Yes. Well, this right here is a $285 billion market by 2018. People are always looking to feel and look younger. Most all of us will spend a lot more money on the outside of our body trying to look younger on cosmetics and makeup and all that stuff instead of trying to, you know, invest on the inside or what's in here, right? So there's lots of these trends that are going on right now, market trends. Student loans and debt. The financial crisis is very scary right now. How many of you would agree that we've got a financial problem?
Yes.
What's some of the stuff that you're seeing as far as a financial crisis? House loans, car loans, what else? Bankruptcy, credit card debt, absolutely. So, I mean, this student loan thing here, 69% of college graduates had an average student loan debt of over $28,000. I was talking to somebody last night who literally was telling me that every single month she has to pay $2,000 in student loans. That's on top of her mortgage, that's on top of her car payment. So young people, all people are being inundated with lots and lots of debt. Yes?
Yes.
So there's lots of, I mean, money and work are the primary stresses for most people. 76% of people have, you know, money issues, they've got stress issues. I mean, if we could literally, how many of you know people that could use like an extra $500 every single month? That would make a massive difference in most people's lives, in their stress levels, in their happiness levels, just alleviating some of that stress. So just imagine all of these trends kind of converging into one business model that would meet all of these kind of problems out there. Would that be a good thing?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So again, as I mentioned, we're not a drug company. We can't claim that we diagnose, cure, prevent any disease at all. But we do know that when you feed the body what it needs, the body then starts to become the miracle and starts to perform the way it's meant to perform. Yes?
Yes.
Yeah. So we have our solutions, and we talked about the 4 key criteria. Does the model that you're aligning yourself with have real solutions for people? And at Isagenix, we have solutions for, what's the first one?
Weight
Weight
loss.
loss. Second one?
Energy and performance.
Your performance.
Healthy aging.
And wealth creation.
Creation.
How many of you fit into at least one or more of those categories? Yeah. And how many of you know people who fit into one or more of those categories? Yeah. So, you know, we just want you to kind of think about, and if you have a pen or paper right now, just think about anybody in your life that could use some of these solutions that we're about to go into. Because you know, you're going to be hearing some stories tonight, and my dad has always kind of shared with me that you never really have anything great in your life until you go out and share it with people that you care about. And so, you know, as we go into some of this stuff, if a name pops into your head that, you know, this person could really use this solution, just jot that name down. Because the world is craving, or, you know, for solutions that we offer at Isagenix. So these are kind of our health products. Can we just get like a nice, our Isagenix solutions. So we have real products that produce visual and emotional results for people. And Isagenix, this is not a diet. This is a full lifestyle change. How many of you could like literally not imagine your life without putting these products in your body every single day? Yeah, that would not be a good thing, right? If we couldn't put these products in our life every single day. I mean, it's just like going to the gym. If you were to go to the gym for 30 days in a row, you're going to get a lot more fit and healthy, right? But if you quit going to the gym, are you going to be healthy for life? No. Same thing with Isagenix. If you put these products in your body for 30 days, you're probably going to get a lot more healthy, feel a lot better. But if you quit, you're just going to go back to your old ways. Make sense? So this is a full lifestyle change. It's essential to stay on these products and keep these products in your body for life. Okay? So I'm just going to go over each kind of product on just a real high level, starting with our Isagenix shake. How many of you love the Isagenix shake? Yes. Who started their day with a shake this morning? Awesome. This is like the true breakfast of champions right here. So this shake has all the essential fats, low glycemic carbohydrates, sugar. Your body needs sugar. This shake has 24 grams of undenatured whey protein that comes from New Zealand. So one of the purest places on the earth. So we like to say that we get our whey protein from happy cows in New Zealand that are actually eating real grass off the earth the way it's intended to be. What are some of the things you love about the shake, those of you who are taking it?
Delicious.
Like taste. How many of you like the taste of the shake? If you like the taste of the shake, just say, yummy.
Yummy.
What else?
Strawberry will be good.
Okay. It'll be here soon, don't worry. Okay, what else do you like about the shake?
Easy.
It's easy and convenient. How many of you like the little sachets? Yeah, the package is very convenient and easy to use. How many of you have lost some of your cravings since you've been on the shake? Any of you lost your cravings? Yeah. And one of the reasons for that is as we stuff our face with bankrupt, empty nutrition, our brain keeps telling our body, I need more, because you're not satisfying me. You're not giving me what I need to stay healthy and stay satiated. But as soon as you put the shake in your body, because it's got all the essential nutrients to really fuel the body, your craving signals really start to shut off. So how many of you are staying fuller longer on the shake? Yeah. So this is a full meal replacement. And this is like the perfect food out there. And we also have a product called Isagenix Pro. How many of you are on the Isagenix Pro shake?
No.
Who wants to put on a little more lean muscle mass? Yeah. So I see this guy's got the gun show right here. Just a little flex. Ooh. So we've got the Isagenix Pro shake that has 36 grams of undenatured whey protein that comes from New Zealand. So if you're looking to put on a little bit more lean muscle mass, the Isagenix Pro shake is phenomenal. So if there's one product that I could not live without, it is the Isagenix shake. How many of you could not live without the Isagenix shake? It's the best. Okay, so we got the Isagenix shake, and then we have our Cleanse for Life. How many of you can honestly say that you enjoy cleansing now? Okay, look at that. Now, many of the guests are thinking that all these people are crazy. Now, most people, when they see or hear the word cleanse, they get the big X's going up, right? How many of you felt that way when you first started? Like, do not talk to me about the cleanse, right? Because you thought it was going to be the poopy cleanse. Yeah? You thought you were going to be sitting on the can 24/7 doing the poopy cleanse. Is this a poopy cleanse? No. This is a full body lymphatic cellular cleanse. It's really designed to remove a lot of the impurities from our body that we're exposed to from our environment. How many of you would agree that our environment is very toxic?
Yes.
I mean, you think we got some pollution right here in Singapore?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, it's scary. You can literally taste the pollutants on your tongue. We've got our food today is sprayed with pesticides, herbicides, larvicides, fungicides, and insecticides. They are spraying all over the food. What do those words have in common?
Size.
Sides. Does anybody know what that means?
Depth.
Death.
And left.
They are literally spraying death all over our food. And we're putting all of this stuff into our bodies. Does it make sense that we need to cleanse our body?
Yes.
Yeah. So, I mean, we change our oil in our car every single, couple months, right? Doesn't it make sense to change some of the oil in your body? Yeah. So this is not some cleanse that you're going to be on for like 25 days in a row. The most you'll ever cleanse on an Isagenix system is 2 days. How many?
2 days.
2 days. How many of you just do a 1-day cleanse? Anybody? Okay, a couple people. How many of you do 2 days? Yeah. 2-day cleanses are the best. You don't want to cleanse more than 2 days because literally on the second day of cleansing, the HGH in your body, the human growth hormone in your body, reaches its peak state on the second day of cleansing. And your body starts becoming a fat-burning machine. But after the second day, your HGH level starts to drop, so you don't want to ever cleanse more than 2 days in a row. So 2 days of cleansing is perfect. How many of you experience more energy, especially after a cleanse day? Yeah. Yeah, you feel lighter, a lot more energy. And the reason for that is because we stuff our face with fatty food, empty nutrition, it takes a lot of energy to digest a lot of that, bankrupt fatty nutrition. So when you give your body a break, your energy levels really start to skyrocket. You feel a lot better. So who's experiencing more energy on cleanse days? Good. So the Cleanse for Life is really a staple with the Isagenix program, whether you need to lose weight or not. I mean, I've never had to lose weight in my life, but I cleanse. I do a 2-day deep cleanse about every 45 days or so. I'll do a 2-day deep cleanse just to stay regular and stay healthy. Make sense? Awesome. Now next we have our Ionic Supreme. How many of you love Ionic Supreme? Yeah. This is like rocket fuel for the human body. It is. This is our master formulator, who I'll talk about later. This is kind of like his crown jewel product. And the secret with Ionic Supreme is what are called adaptogenic herbs. Everybody say adaptogens. Adaptogens. And adaptogens help you do just that. They help you adapt to the situation that you're in your life. Okay, so if you're just waking up in the morning and you take a little shot of Ionic Supreme, the adaptogens will actually recognize that you're waking up and will give you more energy. How many of you are experiencing more energy because of Ionic Supreme? Awesome. But if you take this like 1 to 2 minutes before your head hits the pillow at night, you will sleep like a baby. Yeah. Take this like 1 or 2 minutes before your head hits the pillow at night, you'll sleep like a baby. Any of you sleeping better because of Ionic Supreme? Yeah. Any athletes in the room? Athletes, good. This is a great product. It really helps out with recovery if you're working out a lot. Really helps out with stress levels, oxidative stress levels, and really kind of puts the body at ease. How many of you have kind of noticed that your stress levels have gone down a little bit since you've been on Ionic Supreme? What are some of the other stuff that you love about Ionics? Feel younger, more vibrant on Ionics? Okay, good. Like feel more manly? Like that. How many of you want to feel more manly? Any guys in the room? Ladies, would you like have your guy feel more manly? Okay, good. So Ionic Supreme is an amazing, amazing product that is really helping a lot of people. And then we also have Product B. How many of you are excited about Product B? So Product B, I'm not going to get too deep into it, but it really is a cutting-edge product and a breakthrough in science. And there's really a word in science right now that is really hot out there. Does anybody know what the word is?
Telomeres.
Telomeres.
Yeah.
And what telomeres are the strands of DNA on the ends of our chromosomes that actually shorten as we age. And so bad things start to happen when telomeres get short. You know, when we're born, we have long, healthy telomeres, but then as we continue to age, our telomeres get shorter, 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 and then eventually we die off of old age. And so we've designed our whole system to really help support people's telomeres. And our master formulator, John Anderson, he actually partnered with a guy by the name of Dr. Bill Andrews, and who has a motto, he's always had a motto of to cure aging or die trying. And he actually discovered, he led a team that for Nobel Peace Prize research that actually discovered an enzyme called telomerase, which has actually been proven to lengthen telomeres in mice and in a test tube. And literally on the 9th sample that John Anderson sent Dr. Bill Andrews, they received what's called a hit in a test tube. Now we can't claim that, which basically means that telomerase were reduced. Now we can't claim that this is happening in the human body, but we're going through clinical trials to see how, if we could, prove this to be true. But we feel like we are literally putting the brakes on human aging. Is that a powerful thing?
Yes.
Yeah. Anybody feeling younger since you've been on the Isagenix system?
Yes.
Yeah. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. Everybody's looking to feel more vibrant, more youthful, and really get their vitality back. So Product B, we've been featured in the media for this product. It's a breakthrough product in science. And then lastly, we have the E-Shot. How many of you love the E-Shot? Yes. Come on, how many of you love the E-Shot? So the E-Shot is kind of like a healthy alternative to all that junk out there, energy drinks out there on the market. How many of you have ever seen that junk energy stuff out there on the market? Yeah, it's filled with like synthetic caffeine, artificial sweeteners, all this junk. And so with the E-Shot, we have natural forms of caffeine that come from green tea and yerba mate. So there's never anything artificial in any of our products. No artificial sweeteners, no artificial coloring. So this is a phenomenal product. How many of you use this product for like a pre-workout? Any of you? Yeah. Or how about like an afternoon pick-me-up? Yeah. The E-Shot is phenomenal, especially for a lot of the young people in the room. I remember those energy drinks that people used to carry through the trying to study late night for a test. It was really scary to witness that stuff. So now we've got kind of a healthy alternative to all that junk out there on the market. So that's very, very exciting. Now, so we could talk all night about how great the ingredients are in our products. We could talk till we're blue in the face, but it really is the results. What's the word?
Results.
The results that separate Isagenix. And we actually put the Isagenix system to the test against the leading heart-healthy diet out there on the market. So if you're looking to get a little bit more fit or lose weight, and you go to the doctor, they will put you on this leading heart-healthy diet. And we went through an 8-week clinical study putting a test group on the Isagenix system versus the leading heart-healthy diet on the market. The study was done by the University of Chicago in Illinois, so it's a third-party study. And Isagenix outperformed the leading heart-healthy diet in every single category. Is that exciting? Yeah. So it had increased 4 times more fat loss, 4 times more increase in muscle mass, 2 times more increased metabolism, toxins released, and it really helped out with the visceral fat. There was like twice as much visceral fat that was lost as opposed to the leading heart healthy diet. And the visceral fat is the trouble fat that really surrounds the organs, that is kind of the dangerous fat out there. So again, clinically tested against the leading heart healthy diet for phenomenal results. And we've also had some amazing before and after pictures from some people in Singapore here. Yes, many of you who are in the room. And it really is, again, it really is the stories that separate Isagenix, and it's the impact that we're having in people's lives on these products. I mean, that's when you know you have a real business, when you've got products that produce visual and emotional results for people. So would you like to hear a couple of the stories?
Yes.
Okay, so we'd like to welcome up to the stage, I think we've got Glenn and Kelvin. You guys, come on up. I want you guys to share your guys' story. You guys, I think we've got their pictures up here, but... Look at this guy. This guy, huh? Everybody say, sexy.
Sexy!
All right, so real quick, just say your name and where you're from, and then everybody's going to give you a huge ovation.
Okay, my name is Glenn, from Singapore.
So, Glenn, pretty impressive before. So just talk to us about how Isagenix, the products, have kind of helped you and transform your life.
Okay. I started Isagenix, as you can see, is in December 2014. Yeah, before that, I was doing a lot of workout to remove a lot of fat on my belly, you can see, but I couldn't succeed. Yeah, so I decided to try Isagenix, and yeah, and Vincent, who is my upline, he introduced me this Isagenix product. At first, I was quite skeptical about it. Yeah, so I decided to take a step and try, and look, I got my results. Actually, I got my results within 1 month, but I get further results in 3 months, and I can see my abs. Yeah.
How are you feeling?
I'm feeling much lighter and much energetic, and yeah, I can run even better, and yeah, I have more strength as usual. Yeah, and then yeah, I feel younger also.
Awesome. Let's hear it for him. Say your name, where are you from?
I'm Kelvin. I'm from Singapore. You have to be careful what I put on Facebook. Glenn is my upline. He introduced me. We were both working in the same company. I was more of the desperate kind. He does the 24 hours. I'm doing the 48 hours. So when I first started out day one, that was just after the Christmas day. So you know, Christmas and New Year, there's a lot of good food. So that's me. Day 30 was just after Chinese New Year, so but I still managed to lose some weight. Day 60, which was just last Thursday, I was in India. Curry, prata. So, but I still managed to lose some weight. So there's a reason why I'm wearing this coat, because I couldn't find my pants size. So there's only one complaint for Isagenix is I need to claim Eric or Vincent and Glenn. I need to buy new pants. I lost 4 inches. 35 to 31. Yeah, they don't have my size. So even my underwear, I have to buy new one. But whenever I go out, people don't notice I lose my tummy. They are more noticed on my facial skin. Yeah. So a lot of my female friends ask me, what product are you using? Or what facial you go to? What did you do? I said, no, nothing. Nothing. I just went diet, I just changed my diet as well. Yeah, so people are just coming to me because of facial something.
Let's hear from these guys. So this is, I mean, that's the exciting part about Isagenix. I mean, I travel around the world, and the thing that really keeps me full and so inspired is people just running up to you, telling you how these products have changed the whole course of their life, how they're feeling differently, how they're looking differently. I don't really, I believe that we're changing people's lives, but I really believe that we're helping save a lot of people's lives with these products. And so we've got a lot of professional athletes that use the Isagenix products. One of the cool things about Isagenix is that we do not pay out endorsements for big athletes to get on our products. We would much prefer to pay that money out to all of our associates who are out there spreading this message of word of mouth. And so, but all of these amazing athletes are on the products because they believe in them deeply, and they're increasing their energy performance and their athletic performance with the Isagenix system. So we've got a lot of exciting people. We got Yana Pittman, Olympic bobsled, Natalie Cook, who won the gold medalist for the, I think, 2000 Sydney Olympics for volleyball. Ray Lewis. Any football fans in the house? American football? We got a couple back there. Ray Lewis on our products. Tony Manders, JJ Burden. So a lot of top elite athletes are choosing Isagenix. So, you heard from Glenn and Kelvin, and how many of you would agree that they are like walking, talking billboards? Yes? And when you have something that produces those before and after pictures, it's natural to go share that with people you care about, yes?
Yes.
Yeah, so the business of Isagenix totally comes naturally. I mean, think about, what are some of the stuff that you love in your life? Anything that you're passionate about. Or it could be a restaurant, it could be a great movie. What's some of the stuff that you love to do? What's that? Drawing? Okay, drawing, okay. How about, what's everybody's favorite restaurant? Just shout out a favorite restaurant you have.
Seafood crab.
Okay. Pepper crab? Pepper crab, okay. But what's the name of the restaurant?
Jumbo's.
Jumbo's? Okay, so Jumbo's. So if you love Jumbo's seafood, you're probably going to go share with people that you love Jumbo's seafood. You got to go to this restaurant to check out Jumbo's, right? So if you send somebody to Jumbo's Seafood, how many times have they actually said, "Thank you so much for Jeremy for sending us new customers. We're going to pay you for that"? Does that ever happen? Okay. So this is where Isagenix is. This is why we've chosen network marketing as the method of distribution, because we recognize that there is a big health crisis out there. We talked about that, right? But we also realize that there's a major financial crisis out there, and we want to reward all the people who are sharing our products word of mouth, and go and reward our associates, all of you. So that's where this wealth creation solution comes in with Isagenix. Now, network marketing. How many of you right now are passionate about network marketing? Okay. What are some of the things that you love about network marketing? Meeting new people. How many of you love being surrounded by a support group of over like 150 people that are positive and happy and motivated? Is that a good thing?
Yeah.
Will like pour greatness into you and like believe in all your dreams and ambitions. That's a beautiful thing, right?
Yes.
Yeah. What else do you love about network marketing? Flexibility. Yeah. Okay. What else? Leverage. Being able to leverage your time, being able to leverage the efforts of other people, working as a team. Is that a good thing?
Yes.
Okay, what else?
Helping others.
Helping others. That's one of the most rewarding things about network marketing. This is one of the only businesses that I know of where you're constantly reaching down on the ladder trying to help people up instead of trying to kick them off the ladder and trying to get ahead. I mean, when your success depends on other people's success, is that a good thing?
Yes.
Yeah, we're all trying to lift each other up. Now, how many of you have ever heard the term residual income? How many of you like residual income?
Yes.
Doing one thing and getting paid over and over and over and over for it because you went out and did something and got passionate about it one time. Is that good?
Yes.
Yeah, that's true freedom. I mean, how many of you love getting, you pay on Monday, yes? Yeah, how many of you love Mondays?
Yes.
Monday is payday in Isagenix. That's right. Now, how many of you have ever heard the term pyramid scheme? Have you ever had to that term? Okay, here's the truth with it: there's good and bad with anything. You know, there's a lot of great network marketing companies out there that really make this profession proud. But unfortunately, there's also a lot of bad ones that, you know, have, because of corporate greed, because of corporate stupidity, you know, they have made a lot of big promises, but again, because of corporate greed and corporate stupidity, they let a lot of people down. And people put their reputation on the line, and sometimes that's why this profession sometimes can get a bad name, is because of a lot of irresponsibility that a lot of companies have demonstrated over the years. But we're going to get into this, but we really feel like that we are redefining this profession of network marketing. And when this profession is done right, with integrity, done the right way, in my opinion, there's no better profession on the planet. How many of you would agree with that?
Yes.
It's done the right way, exactly. So Robert Kiyosaki, anybody know who that guy is?
Yes.
What books did he write?
Rich Dad, Poor
Rich
Dad.
Dad, Poor Dad. He also wrote the book Business of the 21st
First
Century.
century.
And where he talks about the richest people in the world look for and build networks. Everybody else looks for a J-O-B, a job. And that's all we're doing. We're building a network of people who are consuming the Isagenix products. That's literally all we do. And he defines wealth, Robert Kiyosaki defines wealth as the number of days that you can survive without physically working and still maintain your standard of living. So basically, if your paychecks were cut today, you got laid off, something happened with your job, how long could you survive? And Kiyosaki talks about, you know, building up a residual income or a passive income, that if your paychecks were cut today, because of the residual income you built, you could still survive. Would that be a good thing?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. So the third thing we talked about is in really looking for solutions and identifying and aligning with something that you want to be partnered with is your partnership. And we have a vision in Isagenix, and it's a very big vision, and that is to impact world health. I mean, just think about that for a moment. Impacting world health. And free people from physical and financial pain. How many of you agree there's some physical and financial pain out in the world?
Yes.
And in the process, create the largest health and wellness company in the world. How many of you are excited to be a partner with a vision like that? And we recognize to become the largest health and wellness company in the world, you know, we can't do this alone. That's why we're starting to expand internationally. And we've been open here almost 2 years in Singapore. I think June will be the official 2-year anniversary in Singapore. But how many of you are excited that you guys are like the foundational leadership right here in Southeast Asia?
Yeah.
There are, how many people are in Southeast Asia? Is it like 4 billion people?
Yeah.
4 billion people. And isn't it exciting to know that, you know, we've just opened here. I mean, imagine where Isagenix is going to be in, you know, 3, 4, 5, 10, 20 years. And for those of you who are in this room right now, to be on the leading edge of this is a very exciting thing. Can you feel that?
Yes.
Good. So, a little bit about the company that you're aligning yourself with. Down there on the bottom right, that is John Anderson. He is our master formulator and founder of Isagenix. So if these products have blessed your life in a big way, make some noise for John Anderson. So a little bit about John Anderson is John Anderson, he formulated a lot of different products before Isagenix for other companies. He's got a huge, extensive formulation background. But one of the things that always frustrated John was the companies that he worked for were always compromising the integrity of the ingredients because of price. So John would come to them with his formulations, and the companies that he worked for would laugh at John because they said to John, this is just way too expensive. We have to put something artificial in here. We have to put some sweetener in here to make this cheaper. And so that always frustrated John. And so when he founded Isagenix, it was always his vision to produce no compromise products that would produce real results for real people. And we've talked about the products and how cutting edge they are, and they're always on the leading edge of science. No compromised products. Are you feeling the results of the products?
Yes.
And again, that's what makes Isagenix so great. It starts with, we have products that work. And that's why when you know you have a real business is when you got products that produce visual, emotional results. Out of all the people that come into Isagenix, about 83% of all the people are just consuming the product. About 17% actually go out and share with people. So that's what, when you know, again, you have a real business model because you've got real customers, right? And then they actually called my mom and dad up, and they were actually in retirement. All three of them were in retirement before Isagenix. They didn't need the money, but they really wanted to come out of retirement again to impact world health, to create a company that would really give back and would be an ambassador to this profession of network marketing. And so a little bit about, real quick, who do you think I look more like up there? Yeah. What's that? Mom? Good answer. So a little bit about my mom and dad. By the way, talking about healthy aging, my dad, this year he's going to be 69 years old. Yeah, he looks pretty good. And my mom's going to be 63 years old this year. So the products work. But a little bit about my mom and dad. My dad, he's got over almost 40 years experience in network marketing. He helped take a company back in the late 80s, early 90s. It was called the Cambridge Diet. He helped take anybody heard of that company?
Yes.
Yeah. He helped take that company from 0 to $1 billion in about 31 months. Yeah. It was one of the fastest growing companies actually in North America. And he was never an owner of that company. He was kind of like the vice president, or he was the executive vice president of that company. And it really taught him a lot about building, sustainable growth, what it takes to go through momentum. And he really surrounded himself with the right corporate team, the right corporate infrastructure to sustain growth. So he really learned a lot through that process. Again, over 35 years experience in this profession. And he actually got my mom involved. It took him about 10 years of persistence to get my mom involved in network marketing. For those of you who know my mom, is it good that he was persistent? Yes, yeah. She was actually, before network marketing, she was a dental hygienist. She got sick and tired of cleaning people's teeth. And, it was her vision to spend more time at home with me. So how many of you would like to spend more time at home with your kids? Watch them grow up. Yeah, that's a big why for a lot of people. And so my mom, she actually, before Isagenix, rose to the top, was the top income earner in 3 different network marketing companies. Everybody go, whoa. And again, so when you're looking to align yourself with the right company, with a company, you have to have owners that have experience in network marketing, that have been in your shoes, that get this profession. That's what Robert Kiyosaki talks about in his book, Business of the 21st Century. Look for companies that have owners that are committed. And I can tell you that my mom and dad, myself, we've never been more excited than we are right now with Isagenix. I literally remember 12 years ago when I was 14 years old, and I remember it was just like the two of them, John Anderson, and I remember my mom and dad sitting there licking envelopes, mailing checks out to people when this company first started. And now we've got over 450 full-time staff working worldwide at our office. We have over 450,000 active associates consuming our products every single day. 450,000 active associates. So that's a lot of people, yes?
Yes.
But when you think of the population right here in Singapore, right here in Malaysia, in Vietnam, and some of these other Southeast Asian countries, do you think we've got a lot of work to do?
Yes.
Yeah. So people ask me all the time, well, is the market tapped into too much? Again, we've got 450,000 active associates. That's a lot, but that's compared to the world population, that's not very many. How many of you agree we got work to do? Yes. So we are experiencing incredible growth right now in the company. We are going from small to big, and it is happening very, very fast. Our first year ever in sales, when my mom and dad were sitting at home licking envelopes, mailing checks out to people, we did about $19 million in sales that year, our first year in 2002. Our second year we did $36 million. In 2013, we did $445 million in annual sales. And then last year, 2014, we had our biggest year in history. Last year we did $725 million. So we're not a small company anymore. This is a big business. And this year we're projecting to be our first $1 billion a year. Is that cool? Yeah. Cumulative as a company, we've done over $3 billion in cumulative sales. And all those numbers, all they equate to, I'm not a big numbers person, but I get excited about them because I know the more the numbers grow, the more of an impact we're making in people's lives on these products. That's all that represents, is how many lives we impact on these products. And that's why these numbers are very, very exciting. So we're open in 13 different markets. As I said, in Southeast Asia, we are open in, of course, here in Singapore, Malaysia, Hong Kong, Taiwan, Vietnam. Very soon, coming this year, we will be open up in Indonesia. So for each market that we go into, we want to do things the right way with integrity. We want to have physical offices in each country we go into. How many of you have been to the Singapore office?
Yeah.
Is it a beautiful office?
Yeah.
Are you proud to bring people to that office and show off what Isagenix represents?
Yes.
Yeah. So each country we go into, we want to have a physical office building in each country. We don't want to be some virtual company. We want to show everybody that we're here to stay and we're built to last. And so we're committed to doing things the right way. So who here would like to know how to earn a little bit of money?
Yeah.
So that'd be a good thing? Okay. So I'm just going to go into this pretty quickly, but basically what you put into this is what you're going to get out of it. If you treat this like a hobby, it'll pay you like a hobby. And is that good?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good thing. It is a good thing, right? If you spend 2 hours every single week in your Isagenix business, you're going to get those types of results. But hey, you can work this in the pockets of your life. Again, how many of you know people that could use an extra $500 a week extra income? Would that alleviate some of the stress in a lot of people's lives? Yes. But if you treat this like a big business, it's got the potential to pay you like a big business. Am I right?
Yes.
Yeah, so what you put into it is what you're going to get out of it. This is network marketing. It requires work. This is not net, sit on your butt and do nothing marketing. It requires work just like anything else. This is not a get-rich-quick scheme that's going to happen overnight. So again, it requires work like anything else. So we just want to put that out there. So this is your opportunity. So how does this work? So basically, step one is you use the products, right? Can everybody use the products?
Yes.
Yes. They produce visual, emotional results for people. Number two is you share the system, or you share the products with people that you care about, right?
Yes.
And then three is you want to help identify business partners, people who are like-minded, people who are motivated and committed, maybe looking at getting healthier, people who are looking to improve their financial situation in their life, people who are looking to just maybe surround themselves with more positive, happy people. That'd be a good thing, right? Yeah. So that's how this works. Now, who do we share this system with? Now, my amazing fiance, Peta, she actually kind of drew this little diagram up. So this is you at the top. And can we all agree that we have a gift of Isagenix, right? So we go to work to complicate this thing. Again, it's us that has the gift of Isagenix. And all our job is to share this with people with dreams. How many of you in the room have some dreams?
Yes.
Yeah. What are some of the dreams that you have? We talked about them a little bit earlier, but just shout out any dream that you have. You want to travel the world more. Perfect. What else?
Financially free.
You want to retire earlier, younger. Perfect. You want to be financially free. What else?
Free.
Debt free. How many of you would like to? How many of you would like to fire your boss and then get him into Isagenix? So lots and lots of people have dreams out there, but the problem is they're stuck in a vehicle that's never going to get them to achieve the dreams they want to achieve. Right? It's all about finding the right vehicle. So our job is to share this gift with people with dreams and also people in need of solutions. Solutions for weight loss, solutions for energy and performance, solutions for healthy aging, and solutions for wealth creation. Is that a pretty easy job?
Yeah.
That's all we do? How many of you agree that we have a gift?
Yes.
Yes. So, how to get your Isagenix products paid for? We have a motto in Isagenix called You plus two,
Then plus two.
You plus two, then plus two. So this is kind of like the quickest way to get your Isagenix products paid for. So if you go out and share Isagenix with 2 people, get them taking the products, and then teach those 2 people to help 2 people to get on the Isagenix products, you can start getting your products paid for. We call it You plus two, them plus two. But basically, in Isagenix, every product has what's called a point value attached to it. So all of our shake, our cleanse, Ionics, all of it has a point value attached to it, right? So in order to become what's called an active associate in Isagenix and really start earning income with our compensation plan, you have to order at least 300 points worth of product every single month. How many of you are ordering at least 300 points worth of product every single month? Okay, perfect. Now, in order to become what's called and get paid on your entire team, unlimited levels deep, you have to personally sponsor 1 person on your right team and 1 person on your left team. So you're given 2 teams. How many teams?
2 teams.
2 teams. Left team and a right team. And as soon as you have 1 person on your left team, 1 person on your right team that are also ordering at least that much product, then you are now a
Consultant.
and you get paid on your entire team. So I just want to demonstrate how this can kind of work. Now, as soon as you accumulate 300 points on one side and 600 points on the other side, you earn what's called a
Cycle.
cycle. And a cycle equals how much?
$54 US.
$54. So you start putting people in and they start taking the Isagenix products and you start accumulating points kind of like in banks in both of your teams. As soon as you accumulate 300 on one side, 600 on the other side, you earn a cycle, which is $54. Now when I first saw that did not impress me that much. I was like, $54 for 300 and 600? But I want to show you how powerful this can be over time. You ready?
Yes.
Okay, so let's say I go over to Jeremy and I say, Jeremy, I've just put on 25 pounds of lean muscle mass. You can feel my abs if you want to. Try to ripple out. Okay. I'm looking for some like-minded, motivated people. Would you like to do Isagenix? Okay, so Jeremy, stand up. Okay, so I have 1 person on my right team, right? Okay, then I go over to Nancy. And I say, Nancy, I do the exact same thing. This time I rip my shirt off. So Nancy's ready to do Isagenix. So I have 1 person on my right team and 1 person on my left team. Okay? Now, Jeremy and Nancy, you guys go get excited and you go tell 2 people. So just go ask 2 people to stand up. Okay, and then everybody that stands up, go find 2. So if you stand up, go find 2. So the people who stand up, then you go find 2. Stand up, go find 2. So if you stand up, turn around and find 2. We're quicker than this in Singapore. Stand up, find 2. Stand up, find 2. There you go.
There you go. 2 people.
Stand up, find 2. Stand up, find 2. Stand up, fine too.
Full house.
There you go. Okay, here we go. All right, so everybody in the room standing. So here's the power of it. Again, I don't know anybody in the room. All I know is Jeremy and I know Nancy. But because I went out and got passionate, told 2 people, who went out and told 2 more people, who told 2 more people, who told 2 more people. Now every single time any of you in the room order product or reorder product, all those points flow up to me and I get paid. Okay? And wherever you stood up, when you went out and found 2, that's where you start. And you go up and get paid. Every time anybody orders where you were, that's where you get paid. Okay? Everybody put your hand up like this. And go, cha-ching.
Cha-ching!
Everybody cannot sleep at night.
Yeah.
Okay? If you go home and you sleep tonight, and this is your first time hearing this, you didn't get it. Okay? When you have how many of you have had a sleepless night? Seeing our compensation plan. Anybody? Yeah. When you really go home and you study that, you will not sleep at night. That compensation plan, that model right there, has created 140 Isagenix millionaires. These people have earned from over $1 million in their Isagenix business. 140 people in almost 13 years. And it's one of my mom's visions is to create more 6- and 7-figure earners than any other company in history. Do you think we're doing it?
Yes.
Yeah, incredible. So, and we also have something for the START team, our 18 to 35 movement. And this is the START 1000. The START 1000, one of my personal visions is to help support and create 1,000 6-figure income earners under the age of 35 in the next 36 months.
Wow.
I'd like to create 6-figure income. Yeah.
Rub your hand.
Currently, the way you do this is by achieving what's called 3-star golden circle. It's equivalent to a 6-figure residual income. Currently, we have 123 people under the age of 35 in the START 1000. 123 people that have created a 6-figure income for themselves under 35. Is that impressive?
Yes.
Using this business model, these products. So this is the START 1000. So how many of you have young people in your life or young people sitting there right now that want to be one of the first 1,000 6-figure earners in START? Anybody?
Yeah.
Good. So we have tools and systems to support this movement in the START group and also in Isagenix. So how many of you have been to startyourlife.com? Awesome. You love the site?
Yes.
So one of the coolest things about this is that we don't have to be the experts. You may be sitting there right now, you may be over the age of 35, thinking to yourself, how do I talk to young people? Has anybody ever thought of that?
Yeah.
The way you talk to young people is you send them to startyourlife.com and let the website start doing the work. I mean, on this site, we've got testimonials and stories of real young people that are creating an extraordinary life for themselves. We've got training from young people. Young people need to know that other young people are in this doing it with them. Right now in the START Facebook group, we have over 37,000 people on that Facebook group. So exciting. And then we also have Isagenixbusiness.com. How many of you have been to Isagenixbusiness.com? So if you're looking to jump in with both feet into this opportunity that is Isagenix, we're just the tour guide that sends you to Isagenixbusiness.com, and you can plug into and it'll go step by step on how to build an Isagenix business. So you don't have to reinvent the wheel and create all the systems. The systems are there. All you have to do is plug into them and follow them. Is that a relief? Is that exciting?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. So there's lots of ways. Would all the guests just raise your hands?
Put up your
Lots.
hands.
New people, new guests. Awesome. Real quick, all the guests, just turn to the person who brought you here and just say, you're not as crazy as I thought you were. Okay. So there's lots of ways to get started with Isagenix. You can see these options here, but we would just encourage you deeply to get with the person who brought you here tonight, who invited you here, who had the courage to, care deeply enough about you and get you in this room to share the message of Isagenix with you. Because I believe this is honestly the greatest gift that we could give anybody. you know, the gift of health, the gift of freedom, the gift of prosperity, the gift of surrounding ourselves with positive, motivated, committed people. Is that pretty cool?
Yes.
So there's lots of different ways to get started. I would encourage all of you to just get with a person who brought you here tonight, and they can kind of educate you more on how to get started. So can we all do that?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Those are kind of the options, but again, it's our, you know, big vision with this START movement is just to, again, free more young people physically and financially, and really instill in this young movement this idea of giving and contribution, because that's ultimately what fills people up. Your fulfillment level is kind of a reflection of how much you're giving. And you know, this is not about the flashy cars, the cool houses and all that stuff. That's great to have, but this message is really all about contribution, what we're doing in other people's lives to make a massive difference. So how many of you are excited to be a part of it?
Yeah.
Are you? I don't believe it. Come on. So right now I just want to bring back up to the stage a guy who is leading the charge here in Singapore. And, you know, I get to see kind of this guy work on a daily basis, and the amount of energy that he pours in to the field and to all of you is so inspiring. And without all of our corporate staff who, you know, work long hours, late into the night, get up really early to support your dreams, none of this would be possible. So it's really an amazing thing. So I just want to give it up one more time for all of our corporate staff here. Please help me welcome back your GM here.